per usual, we want to reference, hey, this was an awesome thing from a previous movie, just because we like delving into the good memories. And for the awesome thing from a previous movie on this particular pod, I want to talk about how great it was when Wonder Woman showed up in Batman versus Superman. That was an awesome appearance, awesome scene. Now, the movie itself,
trash.
Not great. Now, I have to be really transparent. I also don't mind that movie. Like I told you this before we started recording.
Right.
I can watch it and enjoy it. Like I'm not bothered by it. At the same time, I understand that most people are. Like they watch like this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Fair enough.
Never again.
I'm not trying to champion that movie or hold the flag for it going, hey, come on, it's misunderstood. No, it's very flawed. Very flawed. Somehow I've got a blind spot that allows me to not be too bothered by it. And in particular, I think even for someone that watched the movie and said, hey, this movie wasn't great, that reveal when she drops in, saves Batman's life, and that musical score that immediately accompanies her appearance, Hans Zimmer did it again. Like he absolutely crushed it. Such a unique sound track to go along with her character. Just outstanding. And she's immediately badass. Like she stops the Doomsday Blast, knocks Doomsday back, is striking some great blows, like is clearly extraordinarily powerful. I loved that. I thought that was great.
I'll be honest. Besides hating this movie, I never in my entire life gave one single shit about Wonder Woman. Uh-huh. I watched her on the Justice League show. I was like, eh.
Yep.
I was like, maybe Batman can get it. Let's go. And then that was it. That's it. That's the only thing I cared about at that time. And then I will say, Gal Gadot, man, she made me want to be like, okay, Wonder Woman's not bad.
Right?
So yeah,
her appearance in that movie makes watching the Wonder Woman solo movie appealing all of a sudden. It's like I'll watch that character.
I thought she was going to get more screen time, so it just felt, just because of the way this movie worked, it was an odd, like it was great timing for her character to be like, hey, I got you, don't worry. But at the same time, it's like, oh, it's like you put Wonder Woman in this movie? What?
Yeah, from a
end?
From a storytelling perspective, it's one of the flaws of the movie. It's like, do we have to wait till the very end? No.
Shouldn't have.
No, shouldn't have.
It'd have been cool to see her mitigate the whole thing, but
yeah, but neither here nor there. It's still an awesome part of that movie. It's a great scene when she arrives, and she more than holds her own. She's outstanding. So flexed big time. Okay, hey, let's talk about a dumb thing from a previous movie, and let's stick with that movie, Batman versus Superman. Now there is, as you mentioned, a lot of options in this category from this movie. So maybe we'll revisit it down the road. But at least for this pod, we'll keep it to one little nugget.
We'll stick to the most obvious one in the entire movie, which just made everybody be like, oh, we're on the same team now. And that was the sharing of their mother's name.
Mm-hmm. Superman's laying...
Just do me a favor. Save Martha.
Just
what did you say?
About to get speared by Batman. Like, save Martha. And Batman is immediately triggered.
Say that again. What's her name? Martha? All right, we're good. Wait, what's your dad's name? Tom? Or John? Nope. Wrong choice. Just kill. Like, literally.
It's so thin. It's so thin.
Paper thin.
Here's what bothered me about that is, like, the whole setup for Batman and Superman to fight each other was thin, right? Like, why is Batman trying to kill Superman? It's such a weak and, frankly, illogical premise. Like, he's having that conversation with Alfred. He's like, Alfred, if there's even a 1% chance that he's our enemy, we have to take that as an absolute certainty. That is so off-brand for Batman. Now, to be suspicious, to be prepared for every eventuality, yes. But to go to the nuclear option right out of the gate, hey, this guy could be a bad guy, therefore he is, therefore I'm going to kill him. Woo.
And
Swing and a miss. And then Superman is goaded into attacking Batman, like kind of blackmailed by Lex Luthor. Well, he shows up. All they have to do is have a conversation.
Right.
All Superman has to do is say, hey, so Lex Luthor's got my mom. He wants me to fight you. I'm really not interested. How about you and I just tag team and go take down Lex Luthor? That's all that has to happen.
Right.
There's just a conversation. But instead, Superman flies in, makes a weak effort at initiating the conversation, and then Batman's like, YOLO, we're on, and just opens up with machine guns.
Can you imagine
Okay.
Batman drops in and goes, YOLO? And
It would have been on brand for that scene, which is not a compliment.
And I think it would have been better if they would have actually fleshed out why Batman was at his extremes.
Yes.
Like, I get, like, okay, you show the Robin suit get destroyed by the Joker, but at the same time, it's like, show that?
Yeah,
Maybe show that?
the beginning of the movie, it gets close where it's showing the Man of Steel battle with Zod from Batman's point of
Right.
view with the carnage. Like, that's an effective scene. But it's not enough for Batman to kill Superman.
No.
That's not worthwhile. Should it sow seeds of distrust? Absolutely. There's some really good natural tension there. That's great. But again, to go to the nuclear option, this guy's got to die. Wow.
And even
Wow.
and I get like Robin died too, but it would have also made sense if instead of the Joker killing Robin, if it would have been like a superpowered individual that killed Robin. You could have picked anybody really, but like that would have made sense too because he's like, okay, an alien killed my kid essentially, so
Yeah.
screw all of the aliens. Let's
Right.
get rid of all of them.
Right.
That would have made sense.
And so then it gets to that Martha, and it's just the culminate, like it's trying to be the culmination of all this buildup, and yet us as the audience is going, the buildup, no, doesn't work.
I literally was walking.
And that's supposed to be the walk off. Oh, he said Martha, and it's supposed to be this really emotional. Oh my goodness,
He's human.
right? And instead, it's a woof. It's a bummer.
You know it's bad when
It's a bummer.
when now DC makes fun of that. Mm-hmm. You know that's bad.
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough. But again, also a bummer because it preceded what ended up being a really sweet Batman scene, like where he's taking down all the hoodlums. That's
Yeah,
a great
That
scene.
isn't bad. That's better.
It's a great Batman scene. But when it's the lettuce in a turd sandwich, it's not enough to change the turd sandwich.
I mean, and the bat armor was cool,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
and I hated the voice modulator too.
Grish.
That was so bad.
Yeah, we could go on for days. So there you go, same movie. And again, like I'm acknowledging all these weaknesses. I would still watch it again and go, I enjoyed it. Didn't love it. Not championing it, but I don't watch that movie and cringe, and I don't know. I can't fully explain why.
Well, you put a 6-pack of beer in me, we'll talk.
Done.